Namaste, good morning. A session where we are trying to go deeper into transfer pricing provisions and understand it more detailed. So, what is transfer pricing? Any international transaction between associated enterprises should be at arm's length price. Where it is not at arm's length price, AO shall make such adjustment to increase the income of the assessee. Where AO increases the income, assessee cannot claim any expenditure, deduction, or exemption against such increased income. Slowly we understood what is associated enterprise, what is international, what is transaction, what is deemed international transaction. We are in 92C ALP, arm's length price. In that, we have understood the first aspect, comparable, uncontrolled price method. We are now in the second aspect, that is resale price method. Allow the product to be sold on a reverse basis, compute what is the purchase. So this method is more for import of goods or services. We did one question, we are progressing. Question number 7. M Limited, a US company, has a subsidiary N Limited in India. M Limited sells computer monitor to N Limited for resale. M Limited also sells computer monitor to K, another computer reseller. It has sold 50,000 computer monitors to N Limited at 11,000 per unit. The price fixed for K Limited is 10,000. The warranty in case of sale of monitor by N Limited is handled by N Limited. However, for sale of monitor of K Limited, M Limited is responsible for warranty of 3 months. Both M Limited and N Limited offer extended warranty at a standard rate of 1,000 per annum. On these facts determine the ALP and the effect of net profit in the income of the assessee. All things have a comparable. Resale price method. Okay. Cup also can be used. Yeah, yeah. M Limited sells computer monitor to Ns Limited for resale in India. M Limited also sells computer monitor to another. It sells 50,000 computers for 11,000 per unit. So N Limited has imported it for 11,000. Has imported it for 11,000. The price for fixed for K Limited is 10,000 per unit. The warranty in the case of monitors of N Limited is handled by N Limited, whereas for sale of monitors by K Limited, M Limited is responsible for the warranty. Okay, if I sell for K Limited, who is responsible? M Limited. If I sell for N Limited, N Limited. So for K Limited, I have sold for 10,000. So K Limited is the importing party. They have imported the monitors for 10,000. N Limited imports it for 11,000. And N Limited has to bear the warranty cost also. In the case of K Limited, M Limited, that is the exporter only or the foreign party only bears the warranty cost. Whereas in the case of N Limited has to bear the warranty cost, which makes it all the more difficult. I'll go for the detailed answer here. Okay. N Limited is a subsidiary of M Limited, which technically means that they hold more than 50%. Hence, they are associated enterprise. Price at which an independent party imports less warranty charges borne by the independent party, which in the case of N Limited has to be borne by N Limited. How much is that? How much is that? 1,000 per month. So 3 months, huh? 3 months. So 1,000 இல்ல 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 per யூனிட்டுக்கு தான் போட்டிருக்கேன். Question number 9. Earth Private Limited, Calcutta, is engaged in trading of electronic goods. It purchased from its associated private enterprise, Sun Private Limited, Singapore, and also from an unrelated party, Oceana Limited. For the financial year, the GP margin was 15% on sale of goods by Sun Private Limited, whereas 20% in Oceana. After sales warranty of 6 months was provided by Sun Limited, whereas Oceana provided after sale warranty of 1 year. The cost of warranty may be taken as 2% of sale price. Yeah. Sun Private Limited's brand value is internationally known, and the benefit of the brand value can be taken as 1% of sale price. During the financial year 21-22, it sold goods of Sun Private Limited for 20 crores and Oceana Limited for 15 crores. As regards transport cost of the goods purchased, there was no difference between unrelated party and related party. Compute the arm's length price of the transaction by applying the resale price methodology. Question is yours. May I know the answers? 11 crores 70 lakhs. Can you put your workings also, Sudha? Take a pick and what is that? I don't understand what you're saying. What you did? Is it not 20 crores? Earth Limited is having a related party, Sun Private Limited. Okay. It sold goods of Sun Private Limited for 20 crores. So we need to arrive at the import cost of that 20 crores. அதான் சொல்றேன் இது வந்து only ALP கண்டுபிடிக்கிறோம். Okay, only ALP we are finding it out. So what for this 20 crores, what should be my import cost? That's how we did the other question. Okay. find out what is my import, less like that. அதான் சொல்றேன், இது number of units அந்த மாதிரி question இல்ல. Don't close your mind. It is just finding out what is ALP. Very simple question actually. Okay. No, not stop. Oh, okay, sorry. Okay, 15 crores. What did he do? So if you take 20, your answer is right. Your understanding is very good. Okay. Only difference is this. Yeah, because whatever profit I earned from an independent party, I should earn it from my associated enterprise also. For associated enterprise, even if you reduce your profit and sell, but for India, you need to declare 4 crores of profit. We should find the whole point is what is the import cost of this 20 crores. That's all. We are not number of units கொடுத்திருந்தாங்க, per unit value கொடுத்திருந்தாங்க. That is different question. In which question? In previous question, if we are going, well, I'll tell you. Price of dependent party 11,000. Add warranty cost 11,250 minus 9,000, 1,250. We can do from both, which is depending this question. Sale price in India. We took the associated enterprise. Resale price method. I allow the product to be sold. From there, I make the adjustment. We did that like this only. Question number 8 பாத்தீங்கன்னா உங்களுக்கு தெரியும் எப்படி போட்டிருக்கோம்னு. 17,000 minus normal gross profit margin minus additional quantity discount. Like that only we have done. Anasudha, if you take like this, you will get the answer. If you do that from 15 crores, you will only get the import cost of the other party. I want the import cost of my associated enterprise. Yeah, and per unit we can. Number of units you cannot identify that. But still, I am trying to find out mathematically is it possible. என்னால முடியலனா easy maths. Hmm? Yeah, 15 crores into 2% into 6 by 12. Yeah. This will be the 15 crores into 1%. Sorry. Okay. So if for 15 crores it is 12 crores, what is for 100 to 20 crores? Yeah. This is because you actually this is not because you don't have the units. This is because in resale price method we reverse work. Why in a seventh question you did not reverse work? If that is the in resale price method, normally we reverse work, taking the sale price of the goods that is imported and sold, and then arrive at the purchase price. In seventh question, they did not give me sale price. காஸ்ட்லியே பண்ணிருக்கோம் அதனால தான் டிஃபரன்ஸ் அதர்வைஸ் this is the methodology of working resale price not because of units alone units is different but this is the methodology of working sale price of goods imported from associated enterprise and sold in the open market less functional differences அப்படிதான் எழுதி இருப்போம் imported from associated enterprise and sold to an unrelated. If I import from an unrelated party, I earn 20% gross profit. From a related party, I should have earned. I cannot accept that. You are trying to shift your profit. Go ahead. Yeah, I got your question. The question that she asked me is if the gross profit of an associated enterprise imported and sold is higher than an unrelated party, transfer pricing provisions will not apply. Transfer provisions will apply only if we have a loss of revenue. If there is a surplus revenue, it will not apply. Amam. So the first method is comparable uncontrolled price method. The second method we saw is resale price method. Resale price method is for goods imported, goods or services import and sold. The third method, listen, the third method is cost plus method. Cost plus method, which is for export of goods, which is for export of goods. What is that method? Which is, what is that cost plus method? Understand, this is your simple costing which we are working out. I incur a direct and indirect cost in India. I incur a direct and indirect cost in India, and I am exporting that to a, or providing it to a associated enterprise. My profit should not be less. Direct cost plus indirect cost plus normal gross profit margin. Had I sold it to an unrelated party, what would have been my GP? I should have earned that. I should have earned that. Okay, right? If you look at the cost plus method, okay, it is, okay, ideally for export of goods or services, determine the direct and indirect cost incurred in respect of property or services provided. Determine the normal gross profit margin. This is arrived at after taking into account the principles, etc. The GP is further adjusted for functional differences and accounting differences. And then we arrived at the cost. Read it once. I will again talk. Yeah. Exactly that. அவளும் அதே தான் கேட்பாங்க. நேற்று நைட் கொஞ்சம் லேட்டாக ஆரம்பிச்சிட்டேன்னு நினைக்கிறேன். 6 o'clock. From today for this week, 6 a.m. And I'm planning till 10 a.m. on all the days. Differences? Sun Limited is giving a warranty for 6 months. Oceania is giving a warranty of 1 year. So Sun Limited or the import cost should be less, because another 6 months I have to bear the warranty cost. Because I am arriving at the value of the other company, not for Oceania. I did not arrive at the import cost of Oceania. Am I clear to you? Okay. Shall we? Okay. So, my dear friends, all of us listen here. In the case of cost plus method, the challenge is finding out the gross profit for the other enterprise. The challenge is not, what is the cost. Cost is already what in your costing is popularly known as sunk cost. That already incurred. So your challenge is not finding out the cost. Your challenge is finding out what should have been my gross profit earned for sales made to unrelated party. what should have been the GP earned for sales made to unrelated party? That is where the challenge is. Are you clear? I am repeating. Please try to find out what should have been the GP. And a cost we know. Add GP will give us the sale price. Second thing which I want to make it clear to you. Add GP. GP can be two ways. GP on sales or on cost. நம்ம சின்ன வயசுல படிச்சிருக்கோம். Okay. Yeah. Okay. Right. So that answer of step 3 will provide the gross profit to be applied on cost. Remember, this is the key thing for the whole aspect. Using that, we will arrive at AL. Hotmail. A USA company holds 30% of shares in Staffing Solutions India Limited. Staffing Solutions develops software for various customers, including Hotmail. Staffing Solutions Limited during the year billed Hotmail USA for 2,000 man-hours for at rupees 400 per man-hour. The direct and indirect cost amounted to 650. Staffing Solution billed to X Limited India at the rate of 800 per man-hour, although the persons who were working for the development of the software of X Limited were of the same caliber and level that of the software of Hotmail USA. Staffing Solution Limited earned a gross profit of 40% on its sales to X Limited. The transaction are comparable subject to the following difference. Hotmail has given technical know-how to Staffing Solution. There is no such know-how provided by X Limited. The value of technical know-how received can be taken as 10% of normal GP. Quantity discount was given by Staffing Solution Limited, which can be 5% of GP. Staffing Solution provided 60 days credit to Hotmail. No such credit provided to X Limited. The cost of providing may be 20% of GP. Compute the arm's length and the increase in the price that needs to be made. It can be any way. Don't close your mind. Keep it open. But one thing I can tell you, it will be simple. கர்வத்தோடையும் ஒரு ஆன்சர் சொல்ல முடியும். It will be simple because you are Watson's product. Read through. சொல்லு. Pani is there. Pani on Sundays prefer to stay back. The whole point in cost plus method is determination of gross profit margin. Again, one of the aspect which I am ignoring in the classroom, which I personally feel you all. Hotmail Limited holds 30% shares in Software Solutions. So your first part of the answer is they are associated enterprise because more than 26% or more is associated. In this case, they are associated. Normal GP percentile when transacted with an independent party. How much is that? 40. Hotmail Limited, my dear friends, provides technical know-how which is not provided by the independent party. So Hotmail's GP should be less to that extent. You all agree with me? They are giving me technical know-how. How much is that? Are you understanding? Okay. If I earn 40% with others, I should earn only 36% with Hotmail because that 4% is compensated by them by incurring some other cost. Quantity discount. Are you clear? Are you clear? What is the next item? Credit provided to Hotmail Limited, which I am not providing to other parties. Add pannu. Good. Okay, I am providing credit to Hotmail, whereas for any other independent party, I don't provide. So there is a working capital cost for me, which I should recover from them. 20%. He will not reduce. We'll wait. No, we are yet to find out the income. We are finding out what is the normal GP margin. I should have earned 42%. I should have earned 42%. Okay. Direct and indirect cost incurred. How much is the direct and indirect cost incurred? 6,50,000. If GP is 42%, cost should be 58%. நீங்க ஒத்துக்கிறீங்களா? Okay, 58. Therefore, billing value should be 11,20,690. Actual billing, how many hours? How many hours? 2000 man hours. Per man hour, the billing is 400. Any doubt? No ask. Cost plus method. 6,50,000 is my cost. I should have earned a profit of 42% on sales. So if I do that, I should have billed for 11,20,690. I have only billed for 8 lakhs. So AO will increase the income. Always in cost plus method, the challenge is finding out the percentage. Not cost challenge இல்லையே. Cost incurred cost. That will be a sunk cost. It will be directly given to you. Yeah, Pakka. Yes, Pakka. Your understanding is right. Suppose if billing value, therefore billing value should be 7 lakhs, but I have billed for 8 lakhs, TP provisions will not apply because TP provisions cannot be assessed. ABC Limited Canada holds 35% shares in Element Limited. Element Limited develops software and does both on-site and off-site consultancy services for the customer. Element Limited during the year billed ABC Limited Canada for 120 man hours at the rate of 1,800 per man hour. The total direct and indirect cost is 2,25,000. However, Element Limited billed XYZ Limited India at the rate of 2,800 per man hour for the similar level of manpower and earned a GP of 50%. The transaction are comparable subject to the following differences. Same question. Element derives technological support from ABC Limited, which may be 18% of GP. ABC Limited gives business in large volume, a quantity discount of 10%. In case of rendering services to ABC, Element neither runs any risk nor incurs any marketing cost. On the other hand, in the case of XYZ Limited, 11 Limited had to assume all the risk and cost associated, which is 12%. Element offered 1 month credit to ABC Limited. The cost of providing such credit may be valued at 2% of the gross profit. No such credit was given to XYZ. Compute the arm's length price and the increase that needs to be made. Question is yours. It is an we have reducing. We don't incur for any risk for XYZ Limited. I mean, 1 minute. We don't incur for ABC, right? In case of rendering services to ABC, neither risk nor other things. Whereas for XYZ, I am taking risk. So there, when I sell to XYZ, I have to assume the risk. So I will have a profit margin for the risk, which in the case of ABC, I need not have, like warranty. I need not take care of that risk. They are only incurring that risk, so that I cannot increase my profit. If I give for X independent party, I take the risk. If I, while transacting with the AE, he is taking the risk. So to that extent, I should give him the discount. Yeah, I got your understanding. Credit one, add it back. Raja, the front line of the question says GP on cost is 50%. The front line, I mean, wherever they are given 50%, it is on cost. It is not on sales. So don't do like the last question. கொடுத்திருக்காங்களே. பில்லிங்க்கு தான் எங்கேயும் பண்ணிருக்கோமே பராஜ் அது. ஆக்சுவல் பில்லிங் கொடுத்துட்டாங்க. Okay. For executing the total cost is like, oh sorry, I made a mistake. Okay, actual billing should be oh the 120 into 1800. Oh, I took the cost. Sorry, I took the cost wrongly. Are we clear? Okay. XYZ India Limited produces steel furniture which is supplied to its holding company XYZ Incorporation USA, which is supplied to its associate. I hope all these things are registered and I need not write all these things. You are very clear about how to start the answer. XYZ Limited India raises invoice for $3,000 per piece of furniture, while the direct and indirect cost works to 2,250 per piece. XYZ India Limited does not supply its products to any other party in India or abroad. The database in public domain shows that steel furniture industry in India of comparable companies has export of turnover of 3,000 million and the industry's average total expenses of comparable is 80%. Determine whether the transaction is at arm's length price. Huh? What is that? 150 per unit. On Costa. Yeah, yeah. Tell me, my dear friend. Somebody is answering. Yeah, got your point, point. What is the GP of the industry? 20%. I have sold for 3,000. 3,000 into 20%. 3,000 into 20%. Yeah. 600. But I am earning 750. Am I in a beneficial position? So no ALP. No TP regulations. No TP assessment. The transaction is at arm's length price. The industry average says I should have earned 20%, but I have earned 25%. Okay, right? You are right. He was coming to the answer. Only conclusion point. Yeah. நீங்க எப்படி வேணா சொல்லலாம்னு. You not necessarily. கரெக்டா தான் வரும். Sale price in dollars 3,000. ஆமா சார், ஆமா சார். ஒரு நிமிஷம் இருங்க சார். is at arm's length price. Hello, Santosh. 1 minute. I think old material and the new material. Yeah, there's some. As he was saying, no answer will be running for pages. Enough. A Company Limited is a Indian company at Pune. It provides software development services to various customers and also to its associated enterprises, B Company Limited in Mumbai. It is a no, no, no. Yeah, yeah, it is a DTP, domestic transfer pricing question. It came. Okay, but the question is in the same style. So please take this up also as TP question and answer. DTP question. It billed 2 crores for the development of services rendered to B Limited in the year. The total direct and indirect cost 175 lakhs. In the case of unrelated party, the GP was 50% on cost. The following distinguishing features of the transaction. B Limited provided technological support to A Limited in the software development project assigned by it. In the case of unrelated party, the value of technological support expenditure for similar project would have been 1750. A Company Limited gave discount 10% and this benefit is not given to outsiders. A Limited carried out marketing function in respect of transaction with B and incurred 1312500. The marketing function is not normally provided by A Limited to outside parties. A Limited provided extended credit period and cost of credit period is estimated at 2.5% of the cost. This extended credit period is given only to B as it is associated enterprise. State the most appropriate method to be adopted. Look at the question where it starts. State the appropriate method to be adopted. Cost plus method. Because direct and indirect cost. Okay. This is export of services or sale of goods. And compute the ALP, gross profit market, and how much the income has to be increased or decreased for the transaction. Uh, uh, 92BA defines what is domestic transfer pricing. Otherwise, methodology are the same for everyone. 92BA. ஆமாம் இதுவும் அதே மெத்தட் அதே இதுதான் டெஃபினிஷன் தான் வேற 92B international transaction, BA specified domestic transaction. Question is yours. I'm not disputing the answer, but are you getting this GP? Extended credit period, they have not said 2.5% of GP. அதை யாரோ கொஞ்சம் அண்டர்லைன் பண்ணுங்களேன். So direct. I'm not denying our friend's answer. He has got 45 crores. Yeah, I'll come to that, Harry. I'll come to that. எல்லாமே தப்பு இல்லையே நீ அந்த 2.5 தானே. Which one? On 50%. Oh, that's directly 10%. I'll come. I'm just waiting for others to complete. Now, கொடுத்திருக்கு பாருங்க சார். கொஸ்டின்ல இருக்கு சார். 2.5% of cost. ABC gave 10% discount and this benefit is not given to outsiders. So my GP will be because of 10% on sale price அப்படின்னு எடுத்துருக்கியா? Okay. Okay, I got your point. Yes, maybe you're right. Maybe you're right, but uh, I'm also yeah, I'm coming for that. I'm coming for the assumptions in this question. Okay, now for all of you, this point. A Limited carried out marketing function in respect of transaction with B Limited and incurred 1312,500, which is not normally for others. So our friend has worked out that 7.5% my profit should be up. That is one style of working. Absolutely correct. You need not change your answer. But one other style of working is this increases my direct and indirect cost. This increases my direct and indirect cost. I am incurring a cost. I am incurring a cost, okay, so that my total cost goes up, okay. On that GP I found out, which will be difference of 4 lakhs. 4 lakhs is a small difference at international taxation level, okay, which is acceptable. I'm not saying whatever answer he has worked out is an alternative answer given in the suggested answers itself, okay. But they haven't done 5, that I know. They have just added 10, less 10, but I don't know. Oh, you have a valid point. 10% will be on sales and not on cost. It's a valid point. Why? So you are making the adjustment only on the profit, right? Not on the total sale price. That's the mistake you did. Faida vardu. Uh, yeah, see, I also understand. I did the original question by not taking discount, by taking marketing cost. But when I saw the suggested, they gave two answers. The assumption, I got your point, but the assumption that it is not there, so I am taking up the marketing cost later. Not there in that 1 crore 75 lakhs. Assumption தான் இல்ல ஏன்னா எர்லியர் குவான்டிடேட்டிவா ஒரு எக்ஸ்பென்சஸ் கொடுக்கல எர்லியர் இப்போ ஒன்னு difference due to technology which is not a cost, which is a benefit. There is a difference between a benefit and cost. Of course, alternative answer in this case is very much possible. Can be done. Alternative answers are very much possible, very vague only. Institute has done it in this style, and other style is, as our friend has worked out, 45 lakhs. Raja, 50% GP, less 10% due to technological support, less 10% discount, add 2.5% credit. So 32.5 should be my new JP as a percentage of cost. My cost comes to 1 crore 88 lakh 12,500 by including 1312500. So on that GP, I find out what my sale price should be, actual sale price. The other way of working out is this 1312500 comes to 7.5 percentage. So this becomes 40. 40 la? 40. So 1 crore 75 lakhs into 40%, you will get the profit. So you will get the billing value less 2 crores. Both answers they have said. Alternative answer ரெண்டுத்தையும் work பண்ணிருக்காங்க. That's what he was asking. Technological difference is not a cost, it's a benefit. Whereas marketing is a cost. இதை வேணா அங்க எடுத்துட்டு போலாமே தவிர அதை இங்க எடுத்துட்டு வர முடியாது. ஏன்னா நான் உனக்கு ஒரு டெக்னாலஜிக்கல் நோஹவ் கொடுக்கிறேன் for which you are not incurring any cost. We assume that your profit is you will sell it at a profit less by 10%. Is different from you incurring a cost. Yeah, credit credit is also a benefit. Economics point of view, I want to undercut another competitor and I give international license and I pay more tax. Yeah. You cannot shift your profit to another country. It's not shifting. But my actual then that means that becomes the ALP. If your competitor is selling at a lesser price, okay, then that is taken as ALP. Cup method, yeah, you can prove. You cannot sell it at a lesser price than your competitor. You can only match your competitor. You cannot. You cannot. You will be paying tax on it. Nano Incorporation, a German company, holds 45% equity in High-Tech, an Indian company. High-Tech is engaged in development of software and maintenance of the same for customers across the globe. Its clients include Nano Incorporation. High-Tech had spent 2,400 man-hours for developing and maintaining the software of Nano, with each hour being billed 1,300. Cost incurred is 20 lakhs. High-Tech had also undertaken developing software for an Indian company, for which the cost it billed 2,700 per man-hour. The person working were of the same team and matching credentials. High-Tech made a profit of 60% with Moody Industries, whereas the transactions are subject to the following differences. Technical know-how, 8% of normal GP. Huge volume quantity discount 40%. High-Tech offered 90% credit, which is the cost of which is 2% of normal billing. No such discount was offered to Modi Industries. Compute the arm's length price. Quick, same question. The first question order repetition. Direct அது. Yapa, direct அது. Normal billing na அது direct GP. வராது. Cost plus method தான் வரும். ஆமா டைரக்ட் அது. டைரக்டா அது 2%. Correct. ஆமா. $1.2 வரும். கரெக்ட் ஆகுதா? என்ன ஸ்ரீராம், என்னாச்சு? Because only GP on sales is given, not on cost. Normal gross profit margin 60%. On cost கொடுக்கல. Any doubts? Sorry. Hmm? Amar Private Limited, Bangalore is engaged in ITES. Its subsidiary ABC Incorporation in USA. It also provided similar services to a company in SAK in Singapore. It's billing and other information. இதே question தான் இந்த வாட்டி வந்தது with different information in a box style. அவ்வளவுதான். Billing per month for ABC Incorporation, billing per month for SAK. Billing அதை படிக்கலைன்னா ரொம்ப கஷ்டப்பட்டிருப்போம். ABC Incorporation has provided a loan of US dollar 1 lakh to Amar Private Limited towards purchase of hardware for executing this project, rate of interest charged for the said loan is 3% per annum indirect cost. Indirect cost. Okay. ஆமா interest தான் சொன்னேன் நான் loan சொல்லி direct and indirect cost incurred are $100 and $200 respectively per man-hour. Amar Private Limited works for 9 hours per day for 15 days to execute project for ABC Incorporation and 8 hours per day for 15 days to execute project of SAK. Services was provided by the company to both its customers throughout. Warranty provided to SAK for 2 years. Cost of warranty 1% of direct cost. The cost of warranty is neither included in direct nor indirect cost. Assuming conversion rate of 64, compute ALP as per cost plus method and the amount to be added. Read through. I'm ரொம்ப ரெஸ்ட்லெஸ்ஸா இருக்கேன். Okay, okay. For cost plus method, what do we require? அது எப்பயுமே கொடுத்துடுவாங்க. அது நீ ஒண்ணுமே பண்ண வேணாம். GP margin. எப்பயுமே remember cost plus method, our entire target should be to find out the GP margin. For an independent buyer, who is the independent party? SAK Limited is an independent party, correct? Okay. My billing is 70,000 per month. My cost is 100 and 200 and I know how many hours I work, and also there is a cost of warranty. If I do, I will get my profit. Spend a lot of time in the question. I need to find out, இது வரைக்கும் 50% of GP அப்படின்னு கொடுத்திருந்தாங்க. இப்போ I need to find out the GP. Simple only. I have an independent party, I have sales, I have cost. I will find out the profit. Then that profit should be, okay, costing them. Exactly. My direct cost, indirect cost, interest cost, this is my total cost. Add percentage of profit, I should have get so much. Have I got it? Go ahead. ஆமாப்பா 3% on 1 lakh US dollars. அது நமக்கு தேவையில்லையே. அவங்க அந்த மாதிரி இன்ஃபர்மேஷன் கொடுக்கல. The other interest are only 2%, I would have taken only 2% as cost. Your time starts now. This is the answer. No. சரிதான். இது அதுன்னா இதோ இப்போ அதுக்கு அடுத்த காஸ்ட் போடலாம்டா. 13500 direct, indirect, interest, total cost, markup. So I need to only bill 78,973, but I have billed 85,000. Stop the proceedings. Sir, direct cost plus indirect cost, all cost plus my GP. Sir, is it my cost, sir? இப்போ எனக்கு I incur 1,000 rupees as cost. I need 50% profit. My billing should be 1,500. That 1,000 might have interest, that 1,000 might have manufacturing cost, processing cost, everything. 50% of my cost should be my profit. Abdina, I need 1,500. All costs put together. அப்படி போட்டா உங்களுக்கு ரொம்ப கன்ஃபியூஸ் பண்ணிக்கிறீங்க. வாட் இஸ் த மெத்தட்? Cost plus method. Find out the cost, find out the GP, find out what should be the invoice price. நீங்க ஏன் எல்லாத்தையும் ரீசேல் பிரைஸ் மெத்தட்ல போடுறீங்க? நான் ஜிபி ல எல்லாத்தையும் மைனஸ் 3,000 என்னன்னு எனக்கு புரியுது. இல்ல அந்த மாதிரி போடாத ராஜா. காஸ்ட் பிளஸ் மெத்தட்னா காஸ்ட் பிளஸ்லயே போயிடலாமே. ரொம்ப யோசிக்கவே வேண்டாம். ரொம்ப சிம்பிள் क्वेश्चन இது. ரொம்ப சிம்பிள். அவன் வந்து I think he gave 5 minutes before the answer. The proceedings drop பண்ணனும். Not that he was, he just the cost work பண்ணு. In all cost plus method, only one thing we want, GP percentage. வந்ததுனா question over. ஏனா which information எல்லாம் inherent இருக்கும். நான் கண்டுபிடிக்கணும்னு அவசியமே இல்லை. நான் கண்டுபிடிக்க வேண்டியது GP percentile. இருங்க சார் 2 மினிட்ஸ்ல நான் போட்டு காமிக்கிறேன்னு சொல்லிட்டு காப்பி அடிக்கிறது தான் அவன் சொல்லியிருக்கான். $33.8 profit, 36 cost, on cost, on sales போடலாம். இது டைரக்டா ஆட் பண்றதுக்கு ஈஸியா இருக்குமே, நான் on cost போட்டேன். டாலர் ரேட். ஆமா, இல்ல இங்க மைனஸ் பண்ணும்போது நம்ம ஓகே யூஸ் பண்ண மாட்டோம். கரெக்ட், யூ ஆர் ரைட். இல்ல நம்ம அந்த $3,000 2,250 நம்ம இந்தியன் ருபியில கன்வெர்ட் பண்ணலையே. ஆமாயா, people will get confused if it comes lesser. கண்டிப்பா நாம தான் தப்பு பண்றோம். அது எப்படி எக்ஸாமினர் அப்படிலாம் நம்மள விட்டுருவானா? Sir, you have to just compute the percentage, all other information. That's why I always say cost plus is easiest method, because our concentration is only one place. Resale price method, resale price method தான் confusing. There if I import 1,000, this I will import 500. So அத ஃபாஸ்டா புரிஞ்சிட்டீங்க. பட் காஸ்ட் பிளஸ் மெத்தட்ல you are struggling on தோணுது. எக்ஸாக்ட்லி, you are right Sudha. That's the point. நமக்கு சிம்பிளா ஒரு क्वेश्चन கொடுத்துட்டா நமக்கு பயந்துருவோம். ஏய் சச்சா, ஏன் லெவல் என்ன, ரேஞ்ச் என்ன, அது புரியாம இவங்க என்ன கேள்வி கேட்கறான், நான் யோசிப்பேன். Okay, if this question is simple, the next question, which is current exam question, is going to be much more simpler. பரவாயில்ல சுதா, classroom is the place where you can make 150 mistakes. Beta Incorporation, having its business in Singapore, has advanced a loan of 1,60,000 Singapore dollars to Beta Limited, Mumbai. Book value of the assets of Beta Limited was 125 lakhs. யாரா கொஞ்சம் மைனஸ் பண்ண இது ரேட் கொடுத்திருக்காங்க, சிங்கப்பூர் டாலர் ரேட் கடைசி லைன்ல கொடுத்திருப்பாங்க 45 கொடுத்திருக்காங்க பாருங்களேன், இன்ஃபர்மேஷன் 1ல. So 1,60,000 into 45, 72 lakhs. More than 51%. If 51% or more of the assets is funded by another party, they become associated enterprise. So the total asset is 125 lakhs. Funded is, you all know. Okay, right? So Beta Limited provides software support to Beta Incorporation. Spent 50,000 man hours during the financial year. The cost of Beta Limited is 75 per man hour. Beta has billed 90.75 per man hour. Gamma Limited in Mumbai, which has a similar business model, provides software backward support to some other company in Malaysia. Direct cost, indirect cost, operating profit. Calculate ALP and specify the adjustment. This is the first question. Yeah, this is the same question. Yeah. தெளிவா எடுத்துக்கலாம், பர்சன்டேஜ் தான் இல்ல. Want to make a call or something? சுதா, நாளைக்கு பையனை திட்டாத, என்னடா ஆன்சர் போடுறேன்னு நான் அவனுக்கு சொல்லிடுவேன். $90.75. Sale price, cost price. நான் நீ அம்மாக்கு ஃபோன் பண்ணி ஆசீர்வாதம் பண்ண சொன்னியா? அம்மா ஆன்சர் தப்பா வந்துருக்கு, கொஞ்சம் ஆசீர்வாதம் பண்ணு. ஆமா, இது என்னது கத்தால பெருமாள் சேவிக்காம வந்துட்டேன்னு நினைக்கிறேன். ஆன்சர் பாடுவோம். சரி சார் ஆன்சர் மாத்திரம் எனக்கு சொல்லு, எனக்கு பயமா இருக்கு உங்ககிட்ட. ஐஎன்ஆர்ல எழுதிடுதா ராஜா? முடியல ராஜா. ரொம்ப நியாயம். அப்படி என்ன? Answer. In terms of value, சொல்லு. என்னடா ராஜா? GP அது மாதிரி பேசலாம். Cost plus method. What is the cost? Direct and indirect cost? 75. 50,000 into 75. What should be the plus GP? Plus GP. Raja, business cost. Correct. Cost plus GP should be equal to my sale price. இண்டிபெண்டன்ட் பார்ட்டியோட ஜிபி தானடா இங்க இவ்வளவு தெளிவா ஒரு டீடைல் கொடுத்திருக்கேன். அவ்வளவுதான். Yeah, you can. 1,50,045. Yeah. Yeah, மாத்திக்கலாம் இப்பதான் சுதா கேட்டேன். Yeah, எண்ட்ல ஐஎன்ஆர் மாத்திக்கலாம். You're stuck with resale price, but okay. Cost தான் கொடுத்துட்டானே 600 200 200. லாஸ்ட் கொஸ்டின் போட்டு காமிச்சேன் உங்களுக்கு. டைரக்டா காஸ்ட்ல போட்டுருங்க. ஆமா சார் கரெக்டா இருக்கு போல இருக்கு நீங்க போட்டது. ஐ அக்செப்ட் அப்படின்லாம் சொன்னேன். இருந்தாலும் நான் வந்து தப்பா நினைச்சுக்காது, நான் சொல்றேன் கிளாஸ்க்கு ஞாபகப்படுத்துறதுக்காக. இங்க இருக்கிறதுலயே நீ தான் பிஎஸ்சி மேத்ஸ். நீங்க போய் டிகிரி சர்டிபிகேட் கொடுத்துருப்போம். Okay, 67,50,000. One-fourth of cost. Cost I know. Cost sheet போடுவீங்களேப்பா, இதானப்பா பண்ணுவீங்க. Okay, yeah. Okay. So, comparable uncontrolled price method, resale price method, cost plus method. Okay, the fourth is profit split method. The fourth is profit split method. Okay, profit split method. Listen, if me and my associated enterprise, if the Indian entity and its associated enterprise jointly do a project, Indian entity and its associated enterprise jointly do a project, what the law says is, find out the total profit of the project, total income minus total expenditure of our entity and the foreign entity will give me total profit. Split that profit in a reasonable ratio. It can be man hours. Now, Indian entity, how many man hours? Foreign entity, how many man hours? It can be capital employed, assets deployed, resources used. We have to find out which is better depending upon the project. இல்ல நான் வரல அந்த விளையாட்டு. Okay. Depreciation இதுக்கு என்னடா சம்பந்தம்? Sir, அது வேற சார். சார் ப்ளீஸ் சார், அது அமால்கமேஷன் டிமர்ஜர் நான் ஏதோ பேசினேன், ப்ரொபோஷனல் டிப்ரிசியேஷன் அதையும் இதையும் நீங்க கிளப் பண்றது வந்து ஓகே. For example, I don't know how many of you know that the second most busiest airport, the first is number Frankfurt, okay, where the time is 3 minutes or no, takeoff and landing will happen every 3 minutes. The second is New York, and the software, the simulation software was developed by an Indian company in collaboration with a German company. Say both of us together do a project, how to split the profit. Having said this, this method is not popular in India. We haven't applied this method at all so far. ஏன்னா இது யூரோப்பியன் கண்ட்ரீஸ்ல தான் ரொம்ப பாப்புலர். I told you European countries is known as European Union. They are very popular in combining and doing projects, combining Netherlands or company, Switzerland or company together. They do a project how to split the profit. This is not popular in India. This method is so far not questioned, no practical question, etc. But how to split? Not only here, henceforth I am going to use a coinage called FAR analysis, FAR analysis, functions, assets, risks. Function performed, asset deployed, risk assumed will be the basis of splitting. Entire transfer pricing is based upon FAR analysis. What is the functions performed? We are saying functional differences can be there. Assets, loan or other things. Risk. We saw in one of the questions the risk there. Okay. So, functions performed, assets employed or risk assumed will be the basis. This is not popular in India, my dear friends. We have not, as you go by the study, you will understand more. NMM, transactional net margin method. Transaction wise, go ahead and compare. Some transaction cost plus, some transaction profit split, or some transaction resale price method. Everywhere cost and sales keep comparing. Okay, a combo of transactions can also be there. That is what is transaction net margin method. Yeah, yes. Not necessarily. It can be multiple. இங்கெல்லாம் ஒரு single customer, single buyer அந்த மாதிரி இருந்தது. அங்க it will be more easier. So, what are all the 5 methods? Okay, comparable, uncontrolled price method. Okay, நீ சொன்ன நான் கன்ஃபியூஸ் ஆயிட்டேன். Control யார? Okay. Second, resale price method. Third, cost plus method. Fourth, the profit split method. And fifth, TNMM, transaction net margin method. Anush Motors, an Indian company, declared income of 300 crores, computed in accordance with the provisions of the law, but before making the following adjustment. 10,000 cars are sold for Rida Limited US company which is holding 30% shares in Anush Limited at a price which is less by $200 each car than the price charged to some other company. Directly given. இதுதான் transaction net margin உடைய பெரிய benefit. So they are associated enterprise. $200 ஒரு காருக்கு they have sold less. I need to increase. Royalty of 1 crore 20 lakh dollars was paid to Kyoto Limited, a US company, for usage of technical know-how in manufacturing car and the business condition. Where know-how, the other person is the owner, you are using it. However, Kyoto Limited has provided the same know-how to another Indian company for $90 lakh. So directly $30 lakh. Loan of 1,000 crore euros carrying interest at the rate of 10% advanced by Dorf Limited, a German company, was outstanding. The total book value of assets of Anush Motors is 90,000 crores. Okay, the said German company had also advanced a loan of similar to another company 9%. The total interest paid in euro is 10%. Okay, that is 1,000 into 10%. 84 rupees euro rate, dollar rate is 63.84. So 1,000 into 84 makes it 84,000. $90,000, 90,000 crores is the total asset, more than 51%. So 3 different parties, transaction, net margin method. 2 minutes 5 seconds to give the answer. 5 seconds தான்றதுக்கு தான். Okay. Please understand, this question alone allow me to show the answer. Okay. I'll later put it in your other. But I'm showing the answer only for one reason. How material answers this. Okay. The Anush Motors யாரு? இதை யார் கண்டுபிடிச்சாங்க? I will tell you. Any income arising from international transaction where 2 or more associated enterprises enter into a mutual agreement or arrangement shall be computed having regard to the arm's length price as per the provisions of chapter 10, that is transfer pricing. Section 92A defines associated enterprises. Of this section speaks situation of 2 enterprise which shall be deemed applying the provision to give effect. It is clear. Anush Motor is a RIDA associated with RIDA Limited as they are holding more than 26%. Associated with Kyoto Limited as the technology is supported by them. Associated with Dorf Limited as 51% of the book value. They எழுதணும். Okay, the transaction center, and then comes the working. So 12.6 plus 18.9 plus 840, அதுதான் அவன் சொன்னா increase 871.5. ஆனா அங்கேயோட ஆன்சர் நிக்கல, அதுக்கப்புறமும் ஒரு 2-3 அசம்ஷன் எழுதியிருப்பாங்க. Differences for excess payment of royalty has been added back, presuming that the manufacturer of cars of Ayush is only dependent on the know-how supplied on Kyoto. இல்ல அப்படி இந்த क्वेश्चनல நோ ஹவுன்னு கொடுக்கல. the other parties அந்த क्वेश्चनலாம் கிளியரா சொல்லிருப்பாங்க, டெக்னிக்கல் நோ ஹவ் அது. No, that you are yet to come. That's why that you are yet to come. Hi, box. இல்லடா மெட்டீரியல் தான், அவங்களெல்லாம் நீ கரெக்டா இல்லையான்லாம் நீ ஏதோ ஆடிட்டர் ஆனதுல எல்லாத்தையும் வவுச் பண்ண ஆரம்பிச்சிட்டேன். The material is correct. Are you clear? Are you clear, friends? Okay. I'll put the answer later. XE Limited is an Indian company in which Zilla Incorporation, a US company, has 28% shareholding and voting power. Following transactions were effected between these two companies during the financial year. XE Limited sold 1 lakh pieces of t-shirts at $2 to Zilla Incorporation. The identical t-shirts are sold for $3 to another company. XE Limited XE Limited borrowed 2 lakhs from a foreign lender based on the guarantee given by Zilla Limited, and for this it paid 10,000 as guarantee charges. To an unrelated party, they would have only paid 7,000. XE Limited paid 15,000 to Zilla for getting various potential customer details to improve its Zilla business. Zilla Incorporation provided the same service to an unrelated party only for 10,000. Assume the rate of exchange to be 64. XE Limited is located as a special economic zone and its income before transfer pricing adjustment was 1,200 lakhs. Compute the adjustment to be made in the total income. Assuming that such adjustments are made by the AO, state whether it can claim deduction under exemption use deduction under section 10AA for their income by applying transfer pricing provision. Yeah, அது total loan எவ்வளவுன்னு நமக்கு தெரியாதே. This is the answer they are writing. XE Limited, the Indian company, and Zilla, the US company, are deemed to be associated enterprises since Zilla Incorporation holds not less than 26% of the voting power. As per the explanation to 92B, the transaction entered between these two companies for sale of product, lending, guarantee, and provision of services relating to marketing research are included in the meaning of international transaction. Accordingly, transfer pricing provisions would be attracted and the income arising from such international have to be computed as per arm's length. In this case, the information given ஆமா மேலே எழுதுற பாயிண்ட்ஸ் ரொம்ப இம்பார்ட்டன்ட். அதாவது 92ல ஃபர்ஸ்ட் பார்ட் proviso 1 controlling direct indirectly அப்படின்னு சொல்றதுலாம் associated enterprise. Proviso 2 on the basis of balance sheet on the அதுக்கெல்லாம் deemed associated. 26% இருந்தா controllingனு சொல்ல முடியாது. ஆனா so they are using the word deemed. Reading is like solving. Okay, yeah, so I believe that these things we will not waste our class. Okay, transaction net margin method vandaduna, it is all the more simpler than, because everything they are giving, there are 3 transaction, 4 transaction, 5 transaction, but all the methods are simple. One method based question, sure, it can be any method, but there will not be anything like without being questioned. Am I clear to you? Okay, right. So 5 methods. Last method is a residuary method where they determine, assessing officer determines that pay. If you remember, Antonio was asking a question yesterday. Sir, எனக்கு 3 unrelated party இருக்காங்க. Which one I will choose? Today she was asking us one question. What will happen if I can go as per RSM also and as per cost plus method also? Or what will happen if I can go as per cup and cost plus? The law next takes up the question of what if there is more than one ALP? What if there is more than one ALP? Neither the revenue nor the assessee should get affected. We popularly call it as arithmetical mean will be taken. Nothing but average. நமக்கெல்லாம் புரியணும்னா அவனுக்கு அதே புரிஞ்சிருக்கும். Okay. Arithmetical mean, average of the method, average of the price. All of us listen. Average of the price should be taken. Oh. Is there a problem with the network? Okay. Okay. Listen. I was just explaining, Sudha. Suppose if there are more than one method possible, or more than one ALP possible, even in one method. He was asking a question. I have three parties. Only one method, but three parties. She was asking me a question. I can apply both cost plus as well as cup. In all these cases, arithmetical mean, that is the average, will be taken. Okay? Up to 6 values if they are there. More than 6 values, the law calls it by a concept called range method. By constructing what is popularly known as data set. Okay, let's go slow on this. First, which method should I select? Depends upon my transaction. Adu matrama is only transaction. How will you choose a method? This is practically, or rather, this is a question for a moment. That's the answer. Information availability will be more important for determining the method. Okay, right? For choosing the right method, the specific property, the specific character of the property transfer. If it is import, we will always try to go by resale price method. If it is export, cost plus method. If it is generic, cup. If it is patent or other related, profit split method, like that. Okay. Functions performed, risk assumed, assets deployed, contractual term and market conditions will be taken into consideration. Theoretical answer for analysis. The data pertaining to the current year should only be considered. ஆனா ஃபைல் பண்றதுக்குள்ள என்கிட்ட இல்ல. இல்ல டேட்டா இல்ல. Previous years will be taken. Okay, understand this. Very important to understand. If the data is not available, take the last years. But while computing assessment, assessing officer will have current year data. He will make the adjustment. The data pertaining to the current year should only be considered. However, where the data is not available before filing returns, then the data of the immediate previous year can be considered. In continuation to the above point, where the data is subsequently available, that is after filing before completion of asset, then such data will be used for the assessment irrespective of the fact whether it is available at the time of filing or not. Revise return. Where in respect of an international transaction or specified domestic transaction, the most appropriate method results in more than one price, then it is arithmetical mean. Okay, I'm sorry, I should have written, then it is arithmetical mean. However, இதுதான் correct. Data set will be if there are at least there are 6 values. 6 plus you will have data set. Otherwise, arithmetical. I'll come. Concept of range. Nada Raja? N plus? Okay, right. What is data set? Okay, how to construct a data set, and when will data set be used? Six or more values, data set will be used. What is it? ரொம்ப slow. Okay. Construct a data set with 6 or more entries. Construct a data set na? இல்லப்பா அவங்க கொடுத்துருவாங்க, அதுதான் அவங்க கொடுத்துருவாங்க. More than 6 or more values. Ascending orderல இருக்கணும். Arm's length range beginning from the 35th and ending with the 65th shall be constructed. If it falls within the range of 35 to 65, concept of range, accept it. If the ALP is, if the transaction value falls within 35 to 65, accept it. In the range kulla accept it. வரேன்டா ராஜா தியரி கிட்டக்காக தான் நான் இப்ப சொல்லி கொடுத்துட்டு இருக்கேன் நான். If the price at which has actually been taken within this range, then the same will be deemed as ALP. If the price is outside the said range, then ALP shall be taken at the median center value. However, if the variation between ALP determined under this method and the price at which international transaction has been is not exceeding 3%, then accept the ALP itself. Okay? In law, we call it as tolerance. Do you know tolerance? Thanks for that. Okay. Have you studied tolerance? அந்த வேர்ட் படிச்சிருக்கீங்க. இன்கம் டாக்ஸ் ஸ்டாட்டிஸ்டிக்ஸ்ல வரும். ஓகே, அவ்வளவுதான்டா ராஜா. திஸ் இஸ் பியூட்டிஃபுல் ராஜா. இன்கம் டாக்ஸ்ல வரும். ஸ்டாம்ப் வேல்யூ 110%. There can be a 10% tolerance. Exactly. Good. No, higher than. I have to sell it for 1 lakh. I have sold it for 1 lakh, but the stamp value is 1,05,000. Tolerance of 5% acceptable. 10% வரைக்கும் tolerance acceptable. இங்க ALP ல tolerance is 3%. Read it. இல்ல data set construct பண்ணா பண்ணும். Okay, read it. I'll come to that. Range குள்ள ஒண்ணுதான். நீங்க இன்னும் புரிஞ்சிக்கல, என்கிட்ட விட்டுடுங்க என்கிட்ட விட்டுடுங்க. தப்பு இல்ல ராஜா, நான் தியரிட்டிக்கலா படிக்கதான் சொல்லியிருக்கேன். இது புரியலன்றது எனக்கு தெரியுது, கவலைப்படாத. I understand that it is difficult to read the theory and comprehend it. I just asked you to read the theory. ஒருவேளை after you understand it, if you feel that the theory can be simplified, I am ready to take that also. எனக்கு இதை விட சிம்பிளா இதை எப்படி எழுதணும் தெரியல, அதனால I have written the theory. ஒரு 2.5 பேஜ் எழுதியிருக்காங்கப்பா மெட்டீரியல்ல, நான் போய் சொல்லல. Yeah, let's see an example, as all of you have said that let us see an example. Question number 19. The actual transaction value is 150. ALP on different methods at different ranges are 162, 158, 136, 145, 170, 152, 154. There are 7. So we need to go by data set. We need to go by data set. Nanda, நீங்க வந்து வெறும்னா first understand, then you can take down in your own fashion, because I have always told you that I am very weak in mathematics. So yeah, whatever I have understood, I will do it. Okay. Constructing data set. What do you mean by constructing data set? Arranged in an ascending order. Actually, இல்ல ஒரே ஒரு நிமிஷம் நான் தான் பண்ணுவேன். Yeah, you can help me. Okay, constructing data set. Okay, it is based upon serial numbers. First is, what is the ascending order? Second, 145, 152, 154, 158. Raja, நீ என்கிட்ட விட்டுறா ராஜா, கொஞ்ச நேரம் புரிஞ்சுக்கோ. I'll give you time. 158. Okay, this is known as, what is data set? Data set means constructing the numbers provided in an ascending order. Okay. Transaction value, the value at which I have transacted is 150. Since there are 6 or more values, we need to find ALP using data set. Okay. Minimum value. Okay. Yeah. What is that? 7 items are there into 35%. 7 items are there into 35%. Total number, serial order into 35th. What is the 35th percentage value? 2.45. Since it is fractional, take it to the next value. Okay, you are not writing. First understanding. நீங்க அதுக்கப்புறம் I'll give you sufficient time to understand. Okay, ஏன்னா நீங்க எழுதும்போது ரவுண்ட் பண்ணி இந்த மாதிரிலாம் எழுதுவீங்க, அதனால உங்களுக்கு ஈஸியா இருக்கும் if you first listen to it. So since it is fractional, I will take this value, third value, which is okay, one of the values. Okay, I can use some other brighter color. No, sorry, நான் highlight பண்ணிடுவேன், அதான் better. Okay, minimum value is 152. Maximum value 7 into 65%, 4.55. Since it's fractional, take the next value, that is 6. So that is 5. Okay. Is the transaction value within the range? The transaction value is, it is not between 152 to 158. If it is there, I will accept. It can even be 153. I don't want 158. I am ready to tolerate that. It is not within the range. Hence, median should be considered. Median 7 into 50%, 3.5. Since it's fractional, take the next value. Therefore, ALP is 154. Therefore, ALP is 154. Yeah, one more. Therefore, ALP is 154. Tolerance test. Transaction value is 150. 3% deviation accepted. Okay. That is 150 into 3%. How much it comes to? 4.5 value done. Okay. 150 plus 4.5 is equal to 154.5. Since ALP is within the tolerance, accept transaction value as ALP. ஆமா ஆமா What is the minimum value? What is the maximum value? What is the transaction value? Is it within 152 to 158? என்னது கண்ணு உள்ளேசியானா இருக்காது 150 அக்செப்ட் பண்ணிட்டு போயிட்டே இருக்க வேண்டியதான் பண்ணலாம் நான் எப்படி புரிஞ்சிட்டேனோ நான் அப்படி பண்ணேன் நீங்க யா if there is some other method you can okay okay சரி நீ என்ன வேணா பண்ணு so 150 அக்செப்ட் பண்ணிக்கலாம்ன்ற எப்படி வேணா பண்ணுன்ற இல்ல இது புரிஞ்சதுன்னா இதே மெயின்டைன் பண்ணுங்க டவுன்வர்ட்னா உனக்கு பெனிஃபிஷியல் தானப்பா why will department even worry about it if your ALP comes to 147 your transaction value is 150 drop பண்ணிட்டு போய்டுவேன் proceeding I have sold it please take this as an example I have sold it to you for 100 rupees but the transaction value is 102 I mean ALP is 102 is it within 3% 100 la kandupidipiya 102 la kandupidipiya I think 100 la தான் வரும்னு ideal is 102 ideal is 102 is 102 is 100 acceptable or not என்றத நீ எப்படி தெரிஞ்சிப்ப you should check within 3% Yeah, please write down this in a very இது வந்து நான் புரிஞ்சின்ற விதம், right? Okay, I am going to the next question. Again, first I will work out, then you can work out. Okay, leave it to me. Question itself is in ascending order. Actual transaction value 117. Actual transaction value 117. Ranges are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 20 values, it is in ascending order. The question itself is given in ascending order. We need not reproduce, but there are totally 20 values. First listen. All of us first listen, please. Okay. Minimum value 20 into 35%. 20 into 35%, 7. 20 into 35%, 7. Please wait, there is a lot to understand. He was telling when the entire concept started, where it is a whole number, then that number value plus next value divided by 2. N plus 1 divided by 2. அதான் சொன்னான். Okay, in data set construction. Okay, அவன் சொன்னதான் சொன்னான். நீ தான்டா நேத்தி சொல்லி கொடுத்த, அது நேத்தி தான். Okay, so 7th value 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 119 plus 120 divided by 2. 119 plus 120, okay, divided by 2. How much it comes to? 119.5. Okay, okay. Maximum value 20 into 65%. 13. Okay, where it is a whole number, then that number value plus next value. Okay, then average of that number value plus next number. Okay, let's go. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 132 plus 135 divided by 2. 132 plus 135 divided by 2. How much it comes to? Okay. In the ரெண்டாவது part of question முதல்ல answer. What will your answer be different if actual transaction value is 121? Yes, because it will be within that range. Okay, so I'll answer just on the range kulla no problem. 121 answer முடிச்சிட்டு போயிடலாம். But now actual transaction value is 117, which is not within the range. Hence, median of the values to be considered. Okay, median is equal to 20 into 50%, that is 10. Where it is a whole number, then average of that number value plus next value. In this case, 7, 8, 9, 125 plus 127. 125 plus 127. Idodia average. Okay. Okay. 125 plus 127 divided by 2, 126. Therefore, ALP 126. Therefore, ALP 126. Transaction value 117 plus 3% tolerance, okay, makes it 120.5. ALP is higher, hence that, okay, ALP identified will be adopted. Okay, ALP identified. 1 minute, I'll complete the part B also. Part B. If transaction value is 121, it falls within the range. Hence, PV will be accepted as it is. Take your time, write down. Okay, I need to. Are you clear? Okay. Now for the most important thing, if I tell now only it is better. எனக்கு தெரிஞ்சு இதுல கேள்வி வந்தது இல்ல. I haven't seen a question in this. Not only here, even in international taxation as a standalone paper, that in the selective, elective, even in that, I haven't seen a question like this. Okay. Now, Sudha's point is, it is easy, so they haven't questioned. My point is, they haven't questioned because it is not very popular across the world. Okay. Now, application of multiple year data for construction of this is applicable. The most appropriate price method is resale price method, cost plus method, or transaction. That's why he said in India profit split method kadayadu. Okay. Comparable controlled uncontrolled price has been identified on the basis of data relating to the current year and the enterprise undertaking the said uncontrolled transaction and both of the 2 financial year immediately preceding the current financial year. Okay, so wherever data is not available for 1 year and there are more variation, the data set construction can also be by taking the last 2 years data. Okay. Huh? Every data you take it and construct data set. This is itself is for constructing data set. Okay. Sometime weighted average will be taken and the weights are here. Okay. Don't worry. I haven't seen any question in this. Okay. This is your first part of the aspect, that is ALP. Okay. This is your first aspect of that. How to compute ALP. We have entered, we have completed up to 92C. Okay. Let's wait for our friends to come. Please wait. After 92C comes sometimes CC, all these APA and other things. Okay. Now, before all these concepts, I am going to take you. சொல்லுங்க. தாராளமா ஓப்பன் பண்ணுங்க. ரொம்ப குளிர்தா உனக்கு? Okay. Okay. Now I am going to the next concept. Therefore, increase in income by 67,50,000. One of the questions I am taking it example. So I have sold goods or transacted with my AE. Please understand very patiently. And the income is down by 6750. AO increases the income by 67,50,000. The story is not over there. Okay. Wherever such things are coming, we always remember Drishyam 2. The climax is not yet over. Okay. So 67,50,000. What is this? இப்போ இன்னொன்னு கேட்டாங்க. Okay. A assessing officer increases income by 67,50,000 and levies tax on it. Over RBI came in. இந்த பணம் இந்தியாவுக்கு வந்திருக்கணுமே. Not only there is mismatch of income, there is mismatch of cash flow. This money, either you have paid more or received less. Now income tax department also came into the picture and said, correct, had this money come in, he would have at least deposited and earned interest, on which he would have paid tax. Too much. Came the concept, primary adjustment, secondary adjustment. One of the mind-blowing concept of transfer pricing across the world. Primary adjustment. Assessing officer increases the income by 67,50,000 made in the books of the domestic entity. Secondary adjustment made in the books of my associated enterprise. And in my books, I should treat it as loan given to associated enterprise. In my books, what is the entry I will pass for 6750? Yeah. Loan provided to us. They are that's a debtor like relationship. So debit the party, credit income. And ask them, huh? Ask them, repay this money within 90 days. If not, interest should be computed. Point taken. Good point. Leah, getting money is difficult, paying interest is difficult. Let's pay some additional tax for this. Pay from, pay some, what is additional income tax? Apart from normal income tax, where we have studied 115 QA. Yeah, 150 buyback shares, exit tax. Both are known as additional. It is not on income. இதை pay பண்ணிட்டு போடும். Very good, Raja. Okay. Okay. Sorry, Raja. Okay. I'm just understanding you the concept. Concept of primary adjustment and secondary adjustment. Primary adjustment means determination of TP in accordance with ALP, an increase in total income or reduction in loss in the books of the assessee. Secondary adjustment means the adjustment made both in the books of the assessee and the AE to reflect the actual allocation of profits and to ensure that there is removing the imbalance of cash account. RBI nala vanda vena. When should secondary adjustment be made? Suo moto. Assessee himself feels that the price is not ALP. Suo moto can be the auditor, while giving the certificate under 92E, says the price needs to be increased by the assessing officer by entering into an APA, which I am yet to teach you. Arising out of safe harbor rules. Okay, நாங்களும் இதுக்காக வருஷ கணக்கா வெயிட் பண்றோம் இந்த ரூல்ஸ்க்காக. இன்னும் வரல. Okay, institute standard words act. Safe harbor rules once notified will be informed to students. எல்லா மெட்டீரியலும் வந்து எனக்கு என்னமோ சேஃப் ஹார்பர் நோட்டிஃபை பண்ணாலும் தான் வந்துரும். எங்க நோட்டிஃபை பண்ண போறாங்க? Arising on due to an avoidance agreement. Okay. OECD. What is OECD? நான் தான் வருவேன். பரவாயில்ல, அவளை அவமானப்படுத்தக்கூடாது. நம்ம ஆளுங்களை கூட அவமானப்படுத்து. WTO become OECD, Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development. நம்ம தனித்தனியா சொல்லிட்டேனே சார். ஆர்கனைசேஷன், எக்கானமி, டெவலப்மெண்ட், மணிரத்னம் படம் மாதிரி. ஏன் எப்படி? ஓகே. OECD guidelines have specified that secondary adjustment may take in the form of dividend, okay, equity contribution, or any loan. You give it, money should be given. So it is international now. Where an associated enterprise fails to repay the money before 90 days, then the same will be deemed as loan. Rate of interest, SBI rate plus 3.25%. If it is Indian currency, LIBOR plus 3% if it is foreign currency. If the adjustment is up to 1 crore, leave it. Threshold limit 1 crore. Is not mandatory if it is just 1 crore. Raja, நான் தான் சொல்றேன்ல, உன் பேர் என்ன? ஒன்ன மாதிரி இருக்கான் பாரு. $90 days From which day? அவனுக்கு தெரியலனா நீ தூங்க மாட்டான். Suo moto adjustment from the return filing. Because you yourself has accepted. Assessment offer, assessment order. APA, when you are entering the agreement and past APA, and the concept கொஞ்சம் டைம் ஆகும் உங்களுக்கு புரியறதுக்கு. ஏன்னா APA வரும்போது தான் புரியும். Where adjustment is suo moto. Interest will be computed for, okay, 90 days from the due date of filing returns. ஆனா check point எங்க தெரியுமா? 90 days குள்ள if money is not coming, interest is not from the 91st day. Shall I draw a parallel? Okay, 201 interest for not deducting TDS or not remitting. The tax that is deducted on September should be remitted on or before October 7. Where you are not remitted, interest will be computed from September, not from October 8th. Sir, 7 நாள் தானே சார். இது என்ன சார் 90 days? அதானே யோசிச்சேன். பரவாயில்ல, அப்படிதான் இருக்கும். Where he has not repatriated within 90 days, interest will be computed from the due date of filing returns. From December 1st, interest will come. So December 31, January 31, 62, Feb 28. அதுக்குள்ள கொண்டா okay. I think the question is March 23rd he brought the money. So interest will be computed for 114 days or something like that. Where adjustment is due to AO's order, 90 days from the date of order. If not, interest is from the date of order. APA wait பண்ணுங்க. Okay, right? Safe harbor rules நானே அடிச்சிட்டேன். Okay, என்னைக்கா notify பண்ணா பார்த்துக்கலாம். Optional to pay additional income tax. The assessee has the option to pay additional income tax 20.944%. Okay, if the excess amount is not repatriated, such additional tax will be considered. Further, no further demand will be made. Okay, okay. Nada Raja, I decided to pay the suo moto adjustment, Raja. I decided to pay additional income tax on 31st March. What happens? Okay, right. Probably my question is not clear. Okay, 31st March வரைக்கும் interest compute பண்ணுவேன். ஏன்னா it is not within 90 days. For this 4 months I will compute interest. After that only I will not compute interest. So even this additional tax, pay it within 90 days. That is indirectly said in law. I pay it after on the 100th day. For this 100th day, interest will also come. Apart from that, you would have also paid additional income tax. No, interest cannot be waived. Only penalty can be waived. Yes. I am saying this is income tax. RBI will be more strict. RBI will say, அதெல்லாம் இன்னும் பைசா adjust பண்ணிக்கிறதுலாம் இல்ல, bring the tax. Payable and receivable தானே. இது bringing money. Receivable தானே இது. Payable எங்க? Uh, yeah, I'll be ever if the question doesn't arise. Okay, okay, right. Rest of the things tomorrow morning, 6 a.m. 6 to 10 tomorrow we are completing TP. Okay, good point, Yasuda. Very good point. Yes, there is all the possibility double taxation is there. Thank you.